As a freight forwarder, you play a vital role in helping to ensure the safety of the passengers and crew on board an aircraft. That's because some items in cargo are called dangerous goods, which means that if they are not prepared and handled properly, they can pose a hazard to the health and safety of everyone on board. They can also pose a hazard to property, such as the aircraft itself, other cargo, baggage, airport equipment, and the environment. Sadly, there have been accidents where crew and passengers have been killed because dangerous goods were not correctly prepared for air transport, including one in 1996 when a DC-9 aircraft operated by the airline ValueJet crashed into the Everglades swamps shortly after takeoff. All 110 people on board were killed. There have been other fatal accidents, including one involving a Boeing 747 freighter aircraft in Dubai in September 2010. A severe fire developed on the main cargo deck of the aircraft to such an extent that the crew lost control and both were killed in the subsequent crash. The cause of the fire is not known for sure, but large quantities of lithium batteries were being carried, many of which were subsequently determined not to have been properly prepared for transport. The term dangerous goods may conjure up all kinds of images, such as bombs, infectious substances, and radioactive material. However, many are items which are used routinely every day without concern, but which in transport pose a hazard, and so they must be prepared in accordance with very stringent requirements prescribed by the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, and the International Air Transport Association, IATA. For example, cleaning solvents may pose little hazard on the ground, but in the air, the fumes could seriously affect passengers and, more importantly, the crew members. Some dangerous goods are so dangerous they may not be allowed for carriage at all. Dangerous goods are classified based on their hazard and are categorised into 9 groups called classes, some of which are subdivided into divisions. So dangerous goods will always fall under one of these classes or divisions, and some dangerous goods may have 1 or even 2 additional or subsidiary hazards. Let's take a look at the 9 classes and some examples. Class 1 is for explosives. Not surprisingly, most explosives are not allowed to be shipped by air, but there are some which are allowed on cargo aircraft only, and others in Division 1.4S, such as ammunition, that pose a very low risk and are allowed on passenger aircraft. Class 2 is for gas. There are 3 types of gas in this class. Flammable gas, such as aerosols or propane, non-flammable, non-toxic gas, such as oxygen, and toxic gas, such as carbon monoxide. Class 3 is for flammable liquids, such as paint and petrol or gasoline. Class 4 is for flammable solids, such as matches or firelighters, substances that can combust spontaneously, such as phosphorus, and others that give off flammable gas when they get wet, such as sodium. Class 5 is for oxidizers, such as bleach, and organic peroxides, such as car repair kits. Class 6 is for toxic or poisonous materials, such as rat poison, and also infectious substances, such as blood containing disease. Class 7 is for radioactive materials, such as those used in medicine to treat cancer. Radioactive material is shipped extensively in air transport because if it doesn't move quickly, it is useless on arrival. So it is vital we do all we can to make sure that we don't delay its transport, providing, of course, it complies with the regulations. Class 8 is for corrosives. These can either burn our skin, such as various acids, or weaken the structure of the aircraft, for example, mercury. Class 9 is for miscellaneous dangerous goods. These are articles and substances which pose a hazard but do not fit under the other 8 classes. An example of this is dry ice, which is the gas, carbon dioxide, in solid form. Carbon dioxide can suffocate in confined spaces, such as the hold of an aircraft, so it is vital loading staff know when it is to be loaded or unloaded from an aircraft. Lithium batteries are also in Class 9. If dangerous goods comply with the regulatory requirements, it is extremely unlikely that any problems will arise, and it is your customers, the shippers, who are responsible for the most important element in ensuring the safety of dangerous goods, that is, packing them properly. This will ensure the chance of any dangerous goods escaping and causing a problem is very remote, but they are not indestructible and so must be handled with care. Shippers may be unaware of the dangers presented by cargo they offer you, and so you must be alert to the possibility of undeclared dangerous goods. Any package bearing the hazard warning labels we saw previously, or a 4-digit number prefixed with the letters UN, may indicate a package contains dangerous goods, as may these Globally Harmonised System or GHS labels. There may also be a Material Safety Data Sheet or MSDS accompanying the consignment. If there is, check section 14, and if a UN number is quoted, you know the substance in question is dangerous goods. Documentation may also contain descriptions that could indicate you have been given undeclared dangerous goods, such as diving equipment, might indicate cylinders of compressed gas, such as air, and also high-intensity diving lamps that can generate extreme heat. Drilling and mining equipment could include explosives. Electrical or electronic equipment or electrically powered apparatus, such as wheelchairs, lawnmowers or golf carts, may contain lithium batteries. Expeditionary equipment, like that used by mountaineers, might contain explosives, petrol or flammable gas. Film production equipment may contain explosives, petrol generators or wet or lithium batteries. Ship spares may contain explosive flares, compressed gas in life rafts, flammable paints and lithium batteries. Swimming pool chemicals may contain oxidizing or corrosive substances. Qatar legislation requires that freight forwarders receive dangerous goods training commensurate with their responsibilities, irrespective of whether or not they handle dangerous goods. It is also an offence for anyone, including a freight forwarder, to deliver dangerous goods for transport by air when they do not comply with the requirements. Therefore, it is essential for freight forwarders to work closely with their customers, the shippers, to ensure that neither party breaks the law and, more importantly, does not put an aircraft and everyone on it in danger. Thank you for watching.